Hi. Have you ever tried to explain something that really mattered to you and somehow the conversation still didn't go the way you had hoped? Maybe you found yourself repeating yourself, or your tone shifted, or maybe you just shut down because it just didn't feel like it was landing. Or maybe something inside of you tightened and you started to feel like you just needed to have them understand you right away. Most difficult conversations are not actually about the topic. They're about whether someone feels heard. Maybe you notice this in yourself. You're talking, you're trying to explain, and something inside you starts to tighten. Your thoughts speed up, your body leans in, or you might pull back. And without meaning to, you're no longer trying to connect with the other person. You're just trying really hard to be understood. And sometimes there's even a hint of urgency there, like you just need them to get it. Let me share a quick moment that I see often when I'm sitting across from couples. She's leaning in. Her hands are moving as she talks. I just want you to understand why this matters to me. I hear the strain in her voice as she says this. He looks down, exhales and says, I already said I'm sorry. I don't know what else you want from me. His shoulders drop. There's a brief pause. And just like that, the conversation tightens. You might recognize something like this. One of you is trying harder, the other one is pulling back, and neither of you is feeling settled or connected. Here's what's happening in that moment. She doesn't feel heard. He feels like he can never get it right. Can you relate? All the while, both of their bodies move into protection mode. When someone feels heard, their body softens, it settles, and they can stay present. They can listen. And when they don't feel heard, they react. Not because they don't care, but because it matters. A lot. So if you're noticing something here that feels familiar in your own life, like this video, and maybe subscribe. That way you won't miss the next tip I share. So this is one of the reasons conversations can feel so confusing. Both people care. Both people are trying, and neither one feels understood. And without understanding, connection becomes hard to access. Try this the next time a conversation starts to feel tense. Before you respond, pause. Take one slow breath in and a longer exhale out. Then reflect back just one part of what you heard. You can say something like, I can see why that mattered to you. Or, it sounds like that really impacted you. You do not have to agree with everything. It's not about agreeing. You're simply helping the other person feel understood. And when someone feels heard and understood, the conversation often softens right there. Not because everything is solved, but because the moment feels safer, relationally safer, and both people can stay in it, stay connected. When this happens, something can begin to soften. This is exactly why I created the Coupleship Guide. The guide gives you a place to begin noticing these patterns. It also allows you to reflect on what's happening and gently practicing small shifts in a steady, private way. Being right rarely creates connection. In fact, this reminds me of something my teacher, Terry Real, says. Do you want to be right or do you want to be married? Feeling heard is what creates connection. And when people feel heard, things can begin to shift. I am really glad that you're here. I look forward to seeing you next time.